8th grade. Today is Wednesday, April 1st. Happy April Fool's Day. Hope you're having a good day. The first thing I'm going to go over is I noticed we had a couple issues on yesterday's homework. Everyone's doing really well, but if you got something wrong, it was generally with these two problems. Okay, so when you look at problem 36 from yesterday, you notice you've got a positive 9z to the fourth and a negative 9z to the fourth. Okay, they are going to cancel out. Okay, some of you canceled out the coefficient, but you did not cancel out the variable with the exponent. Okay, so the whole thing cancels out, not just the 9 and the negative 9. So this would turn into negative 4z plus 24 is your final answer. Okay, same on number 37. We had a positive 11z to the fifth. We had a negative 11z to the fifth. The entire terms cancel out. Okay, some of you left the z to the fifth in there. All right, the whole thing, the whole term needs to cancel out to 0. So the final answer, when we combine like terms, it turns into 3z squared plus 31. Okay, now today we're going to work on adding and subtracting polynomials. The stuff in your big math book is kind of confusing. I always use something that's called the vertical method, which I find much easier. If you want to look in your book as a reference, if you would like to use one of the other forms that they use, you can. I just find this so much easier than the description that they gave in the book. They made it look very confusing. So basically we're going to have two large polynomials and they put them in parentheses. And on this first one, we're going to add the first polynomial to the second polynomial. Okay, I like to line them up in columns. That's why it's called the vertical format. And you line them up by common terms. Okay, now this one's pretty easy because there's only one variable. So when they start putting two variables in, that you got to be careful. Okay, so I took 2t to the third and 7t to the third, and I lined them up underneath each other. Then I took negative 3t squared and a positive 5t squared, lined them up in a column. 6t plus t, I put my 1 in front of it, lined them up, and then our constants, a negative 2 and a negative 4, are lined up last. Okay, then we just add straight down. 2t to the third, 7t to the third is 9t to the third. Negative 3t squared plus 5t squared is a positive 2t squared. 6t plus 1t is 7t, and a negative 2 and a negative 4 equals a negative 6. All right, so this would be your final answer. Okay. Now, next one, sorry, phone dropped.